You've heard of Easter eggs, but have you heard of the Ukrainian Pysanky eggs? Andrea Kulish from Asheville Studio A is here to tell us more about it. Andrea, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Jamarcus.
I love these. Ever since I've seen one of these eggs, I've always been fascinated with them. I wanted to share with them just in time for Easter. So, how do you say it? Pysanky?
It's a little hard to say. It's from the Ukrainian word pisate, which means to write. So it's Pysanky or Pysanky.
Pysanky. So I'm going to be working on that. But it boils down to the Ukrainian Easter egg with these incredible designs. How long have you been involved in this? And you say you've been doing it for a really long time.
So my mother taught me when I was 5, and this is actually one I made when I was 5. So I still have some of them. You've
seen them over the years of how they've gotten more advanced and more intricate as well. So tell me a little bit about this. In Ukraine, they would give these as gifts, you said?
Yeah, so before Easter, traditionally, women would gather around every evening and make the eggs, and they would give one to every friend and family member. And they were given as wishes. So all the symbols have different meanings. And say you wish for your friend to have a great harvest, whether that's literal or symbolic, you would give them an egg with wheat symbols on it.
So all these symbols that obviously have meanings, and so you would give back gifts based on something that you wanted to bestow on a friend. And you teach classes on this at Studio A, and you have a cool little list here. I want to take a look at some of these eggs, and they all have different meanings, and you've broken them down so people can know exactly what they mean.
Yes.
So it's really cool.
Each egg can tell a story, or each egg can be a prayer. Or a wish.
And they are beautiful. I mean, if you look really closely at them, you can see the different processes, the different designs on here. You can look at the chart to see exactly what you're sending to people, from passion to love, happiness, endurance, and all of that stuff as well. And in the classes, like, do people find it easy to kind of learn these patterns? People can start as a beginner?
Yes, so most of my students are beginners, and nobody needs to have artistic talent. You can just make dots like on this egg. I say you don't even have to draw a straight line. So you can just have fun and
just go for it.
Yeah, just go for it.
So people probably really want to know, how do you do this? So we have a setup over here, and you're going to kind of show us a little bit of the process.
Sure. So it's a wax resist method. And I'll first draw on the egg using melted beeswax using this tool. This is called a kistka.
Kistka?
Kistka, yes. So it's a metal funnel, and I heat it up in the flame, and I'll scoop in beeswax. I'm writing with a beeswax that has ink in it so that it's very easy to see it on the egg.
And then you just kind of go through this very intricate and precise process.
Right.
So how long does the design portion of this take?
Well, depending on complexity of your design, it can go anywhere from an hour up till 20 or more hours for a chicken egg. Ostrich eggs can take weeks and months.
So after you get the design drawn on there, what is the next step?
So the next step, I'd cover everything that I want to stay white, and then after I've done that, I'll put it in the dye. So this one I want to do turquoise next. But normally we'd go from light to dark, so white, then yellow, orange, red, then blue or black as a background color.
And then it comes out, this is one that's covered in the wax?
Right, so this is one that's going to look like this. So this has all the wax on it. So to remove the wax, I'll hold the egg next to the candle for just a couple seconds, and as the wax melts. And
then you can start seeing it to become this.
Exactly.
That
I
is
just
incredible.
wipe it off little by little.
That is really cool.
And I'll use raw, fresh eggs, and I'll empty them out afterwards. And I'll varnish the egg.
That is incredible. So if people want to find out more about you and check out this process, take a class, how do they find you online?
They can find me online. My website is called AshevilleStudioA.com, all one word.
There it is. Andrea, thank you so much for coming and sharing this process with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Jamarcus.
You're welcome. We'll see you again.
Thank
Megan,
you.
we're going to send it back to you.